With the Darkroom software, you have the ability to post to Facebook and to kind of post to other social media outlets. And we're going to take a look at how to do that. So the first place we're going to start is in Global Settings. And we're going to go to Email and Social Media. Now, as you can see, I already have some things filled out here. When you come in here, it'll be empty. What you're going to do is you're going to come over to the right and click Add Account, and you're going to choose what account it is that you're going to add. Now, I already have an email account. I have Dropbox and Facebook added. As you can see, we can also add Instagram and Twilio. Now, we're going to talk more about those in a minute. So it wants to automatically set up an email account. Since I already have one set up, we're going to cancel this, and we'll just go ahead and take a look at it. So it's the same form. What you're going to do is put in your business name up here for the sender name and the email address that you are going to use to send email. This will probably be your business address. Now, make sure you're very careful entering your password, and for description, just type in main. Now, with the auto configure button checked, as we've discussed in previous videos, it will configure any one of these email services automatically. One thing to note again, if you use Gmail or Yahoo, even if you enter in the information, when you go to do a test, it may fail. There's a secret setting in the security settings for Gmail and Yahoo called Allow Less Secure Apps. Make sure that you go in and enable that to allow Darkroom to access your account on your behalf. Information for that is on our support site and in our previous videos. So my connection is okay. Awesome. I'm going to come down and click OK. And when you add Facebook, it's going to come up. We're going to go ahead and remove that. All right, and choose Facebook. It's going to say authorization needed. Double click it, and essentially what you're going to do is log in. If I cancel that because I've already been in there, you can see that you get an error message. Okay, once you log in, you'll see a complete login screen at first. You're going to get this question here. Who can see posts? You can choose public, which I would recommend because you want every one of your customers to be able to get to this unless you want to add each and every one of them as a friend. And then you say OK. Okay, manage your pages. You can just go ahead and say OK. Authorization successful. And there we go. Now, same thing for Dropbox. Because they've had a change, it'll let you know when you need to reauthorize. And I'm just doing this as an example. I'm not actually going to authorize it for this. So you enter in your email and your password, go ahead and sign in. You'll get the same kinds of questions and hit OK in terms of, are you sure you want to allow Darkroom to access this? And then that will allow you to post to Dropbox. So once those are set up, you're pretty much ready to go. Now, the one thing about Instagram, even though it is on the list, you can't actually, if I double click this, if you log into Instagram, it will not authorize you to post on behalf of Darkroom. So this is something that they've been working on, but apparently it fell through. So do not try to authorize an Instagram account, because we're going to talk about that in just a second. So with these guys all set up, I'm going to come up here back to events. And I'm going to go down, and I'm going to go to stop. The very first place is post to Facebook. Go ahead and click on that. So my account is my Facebook account. That'll be filled in automatically. And I'm going to go ahead and choose where I want my pictures to go. Now, for most of you, you'll have a business page. So you're going to come down to the destination. You're going to choose to page. And then you're going to come over here to page, and you're going to hit refresh, make sure it populates. Now, I don't have any separate pages for my account, but what you will see is a listing of your pages. And if you only have the one business page, that will show. And you go ahead and select that. And on your business page, you can create an album. And I recommend doing that, creating an album on your Facebook page for that event. So if it's Fred's 7th birthday party, make an album, Fred's 7th birthday party. You would drop this down, hit refresh. And what's going to happen is you're going to get a list of your albums, choose Fred's 7th birthday party. That'll fill in there. Now, as far as image size, choose medium size. Don't go bigger than that. It's going to be a lot of internet traffic for the booth to handle if you go full size. So medium is really good for Facebook. And then once that's done, you just come down and hit OK. There we go. So once you come down, it's going to say Post Facebook is checked. That means every time someone goes through the booth, a digital copy of the strip will get posted to that Facebook destination. Now, right under it, we have Facebook user post. This is really easy. This allows, if you enable this, it allows them to, once the session is over, go ahead and post it to their Facebook account. One person gets to do it. If there's 5 people in the booth, only one of them gets to sign in. And there's nothing to set up for it. Go ahead and click on that. The only thing you need to worry about is changing medium size. Everything else is handled by the system. You don't need to do anything else. So just put that to medium and hit OK. Now the people in the booth can choose to post to their Facebook page. Now, when we talk about Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, let's go ahead and click on Instagram. And as you can see at the top, service does not allow direct publishing. That's why we don't bother authenticating an account. Basically, what these 3 options are going to do is either by email or have it texted to their phone, is going to send a picture formatted for that service to the particular phone. Now, I would still do medium size and click OK. So now at the end of the session, it's going to ask them if they want to post to Instagram. They'll enter in their phone number, because I chose to phone on this option, and they'll get a text with instructions on how to do that. And this is the message that comes up. Save the image to the local device, and this particular link here will take them to Instagram on their device, and it will, if they have the Instagram app, it will cause that to activate, open up, and import the image. All right, so let's go ahead and say OK. And it's going to be the same thing with Twitter. You can send the notification to their email. You can send it to their phone. Medium size, OK. And Snapchat is going to be the same thing. Phone, medium, OK. And then if I wanted to have things posted to my Dropbox account that I would have authenticated in global settings, I would have enabled that. I'm just going to leave that for now. So the only thing that actually posts is Facebook. To your Facebook account, if you have this enabled, if you have Facebook user post enabled, that gives them the chance to post directly to their Facebook. The last 3 options only allow for a formatted picture to be sent to them, at which point they will manually post to these 3 social media outlets. So that in its entirety is social media posting in Darkroom.